Welcome back, you beautiful people, to the Real Collective Market Update. It is March 2026, like you can see right there. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who you think might be interested to know what is going on in this darn market we've got going. Of course, we're not going to talk about what's happening on in the world. We will only talk about what's going on in real estate in Ottawa. We'll jump right into talking about the detached homes. You can see the total number of sales down by 10.9% in the month of February, and the average price slightly up for the month of February by 0.6%. The active listings here, we've got 6% more properties at the end of February than we had at the end of February in 2025. So a few more to choose from. We are still in seller's market territory, technically, for detached homes here in Ottawa. So something to be careful of. We are certainly flirting with the balanced market. Anything over 4 months is balanced market, 4 to 6 balanced market. Year to date on the detached side, you can see the total number of sales down by 11.9%, the average price down by 1.2%, and realistically, the values month over month jumped from January to February by $37,000 after falling $3,000 in January. Seems like we sort of found a bit of an equilibrium. Some of that jump, I think, has to do with seasonality. If you're selling, position yourself properly. If you're buying, there's some good opportunities, but you have to be strategic about it. We're going to see further separation. This is my whole prediction for the year. We're going to see further separation between people who are selling and people who are not selling, the dreamers versus the sellers. Okay. Shifting gears, talking about the semis and the towns. Now we're looking at an total number of sale increased by 13.8%. But if you remember, if you've been following along, we've been talking about repositioning of condo towns into this market. So more to draw from specifically with the condo towns. And of course, the average price down because we're selling condo townhouses, not just townhouses and semis. Average price down by 7.5%. Active listings, we have a lot more to pick from, again, because we have condo towns included in here, 756, so 34.5% more than the same period last month. We have 2.7 months of inventory, so that is still seller's market territory. Talking about year to date in the same segment, we're up in terms of number of sales by 10%. Again, we have more to draw from, but we're down 5.7% in terms of average price, and the reason is same thing I was saying the whole time. So the average price was up this month after falling $12,000 in January. The category was only up by like $3,000, $3,500. Category continues to be the most hotly contested. There are multiple bid potentials. Issues that halfway through 2025, we talked about this reclassification. Switching over into apartments, the month of February saw a decrease in terms of number of apartment sales in 2026 versus in 2025. Again, some of that has to do with that reclassification, down by 28.2%. Average price up by 0.8%. So that's pretty interesting. We have more versus same period last year, 685 properties, condos available at the end of February. Not a lot more. And we do have 5.6 months of inventory, so that is technically a balanced market. If you remember, in January, we were in buyer market territory, over 6 months of inventory, but that's not the case in February. Looking back where we sit year to date, increase in terms of number of sales by 23%. I think that's probably actually a decrease if I double check the numbers. But if you're watching this long and you made it, feel free to comment down below and say, hey, I watched this long and it's minus 23% versus 2025, not plus 23%. Average price is down by 4.8% year to date. And again, we saw a big jump, 40K after dropping 13K in January. However, you can expect that to level back out in March. So realistically, we might actually be up by a certain percentage year to date because that's a huge jump. And again, when you're in the condo world, the condo segment, 1 or 2 big sales, a huge luxury penthouse condo that sells for $2 million is going to have a big, profound impact here. So as always, take all of this with a grain of salt. If you are buying or selling, all of this stuff is just overarching. You need to get down into the local nitty gritty. My team and I are always happy to help. Sit down, have a conversation with you and your family about what your goals are. As always, the phone number 1-888-REAL585. And until next time, keep it real, collective.